Welcome back, my YouTube family. Today we're going to do the Thousand Trail membership review. I had my package for I brought it in March, so I'm coming up on 6 months with being in this membership. Now, let me just give you a little bit of information on how I found out about the membership and how I end up buying mine, because I did not come to this site, and so that's the part I want to give to you. I did some YouTube research and found out people who are selling their old packages. And you can buy resale packages, which you can save you a lot more money than buying it off the site. I will also put that site that I found, which is, I'll put it down there, or I'll put it on the screen where I brought mine from. So, but I want to go through and tell you a little bit about the membership. So they are a campsite and RV, all that together. So they have quite a bit of sites, which you'll see. It's 190 plus sites, and you pay different packages. This is just represent one package. They have so many different package offers out there. But let me just pull you down a little on some of the zones. Now, if you notice, they have 5 zones listed. You can buy them by zones. I didn't do that. I went the whole shebang. And I'll tell you a little bit about mine, but I won't give you the price I paid for mine, because I did pay a pretty penny. But anywho, when I was telling you about the different tiers in other videos, you'll hear me talk about different levels of different campsites, why some I seem to enjoy better than others. This is what I'm talking about. You have the brown, and I'm going to list it down here. These are campsites, or like old campsites back in the not say 60s, back in the 90s and the 70s, that people are getting into. These campsites are getting into a membership deal. So these are the ones I've been, out of my 6 months, and I'm only giving you my honest review, I've been having problems with those level resorts. Those are the ones in the Carolinas and the South Carolinas so far that I have visited that I did not like. Now, when you come over to here, and all these different tiers, you pay a different penny for these different tiers. So then you have the newly ones, which are the gray. Those are middle ground. Those are, my experience on those levels. Those are upscale campsites. See, it's the difference between campsites and RV resorts. And that is where I'm going when I get over to here, the blue. Those are resorts. Resorts are just you in an RV and you have amenity of a upscale hotel. If you have great pools, you have all the different, some of them will have restaurants and stuff like that, depending on the ones you go. If you notice, most of those are hovering down deep in the South. We're talking about most of them are all on the East Coast or in Florida. Then you have some in Texas. Then you have some over here. So these are the ones that when I went down to Florida, because I only visit 2 of the Florida ones, I love them because they are like resorts, not like camps, but like resorts. But I do like to go into the woods. Now, most of these are not going to be deep in the woods, but that's okay. At given times, you want different things. So for this not to be a very long video, I just want to kind of show you the levels that you'll hear me talk about in the video. So let's move down. Notice now the pros are, there are quite a bit. I do like the number. The cons, I would have to say, most of the resorts are all hovered in Florida. And also, when I want to start traveling over to the West Coast, there's a big gap before I hit another type of resort. So there's the east side. The west side is covered, the east side is covered, the south is pretty big cover. But when it gets into the north, it's very little coverage. They got some of these under the Michigan and stuff like that I do want to hit. But again, like Central, they are not covered. So I'm gonna have to come out of my pocket when I want to go all the way over to California and Nevada and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. I'm definitely here to answer anyone questions. So put any comments down below if you want to know more information around the memberships. I know there are other memberships out there. I only talk about the one I know. For me, I don't see myself buying into multiples. I think you find the one that'll more benefit you. They're not going to be 100% perfect, but you find one and willing to pay the price for the one that you know you'll get the most benefit for your money. This right now, even with my cons, I do really appreciate and have to say, you'll see in another video of mine, I don't know whether this will come out before it is, this was a good buy for me because I am planning to travel 80% of the time versus being home. So I want to, like I said in other videos, live in my RV. I love it. I mean, everything has its ups and downs, and I am learning every day when I'm out there. So, fam, get out there, enjoy this beautiful world. If you're a traveler at heart like I am, like I say, don't make the major plunge if you're not comfortable. Take a vacation and rent a RV. See if it's for you. You might not be talking about living in yours, but it could be a new way of traveling this beautiful world out here. So try it. See if it works for you. As I always say, fam, peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy this world.